12 things you can do in Canada that you can't do in the United States. Throughout history, Canada and the US have maintained a long and lasting relationship. They share a lot of things with each other, like a demilitarized border, a British heritage, and a similar global reputation, but they are also different from each other in many ways. As global allies, they each have a responsibility to acknowledge those differences so that they can embrace each other to the fullest. Number 1. Drink legally in college. In America, the legal drinking age is 21, which means an 18-year-old freshman would have to break the law for a sip of that poison. In Canada, the legal drinking age is 19, which makes for a totally different first-year college experience. Even more, in provinces like Alberta, Manitoba, and Quebec, the legal drinking age is 18. Number 2. Buy milk in a bag. 75% of all milk in Canada comes in plastic bags. Milk bags became the Canadian standard after the implementation of the metric system. Manufacturing plants needed to be adjusted in order to sell liquids in liters, and those that produced plastic jugs would have had to undergo expensive alterations to meet the new requirements. Instead, the government went with a cheaper option involving the process of injecting milk into plastic bags. Number 3. Explore a real walled-in city. The ramparts of Quebec City, near Quebec, is the only walled-in city in North America, and one of the oldest in the world. The original fortifications span as long as 4.6 kilometers, and the city was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985. Number 4. Swim with polar bears. In a northern Ontario town named Cochrane, the largest human care facility in the world for polar bears exists. Within the 7-hectare habitat is a special pool that is directly adjacent to the polar bears' swimming area. Guests can swim in the pool with only a wall of shatterproof glass separating them from the fluffy beasts. Number 5. Visit Regina George's house. Regina George's iconic mansion from Mean Girls is actually a mansion in one of Toronto's richest neighborhoods called the Bridle Path. The mansion is 20,000 square feet and was put up for sale in 2015 for $14.8 million. Number 6. Train to become a RCMP. If the Americans have the FBI, Canadians have the RCMP. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police are the country's federal police force that traditionally used horses as their main form of transportation. Nowadays, horses are only used for ceremonial operations. Number 7. Go on the world's highest edgewalk. The CN Tower, which was once the tallest freestanding structure in the world, opened a new attraction a few years ago that allows thrill seekers to walk 116 stories above the ground on a 5-foot-wide circular ledge. In 2011, it received a Guinness World Record for being the highest external walk on a building. Number 8. Pay with plastic money. No need to worry about soggy or ripped bills in Canada. Plastic bank notes are the standard across the country. The switch from paper to plastic was implemented in 2011, and it has since managed to stump even the most talented of counterfeiters. Number 9. Pay with Canadian Tire money. If you're Canadian, you've likely possessed some Canadian Tire money at some point in your life. Though they weren't necessarily worth that much, they still represented an iconic part of life in Canada. Today, it looks like Canadian Tire money comes in the form of a rewards card, instead of in bills. Number 10. Buy a Kinder Surprise. Unfortunately for Americans, the Italian chocolate Kinder Surprise is banned across the country. Such ban has been active ever since 1938, when the government had disallowed the production, sale and distribution of candies with embedded toys. Number 11. Sell a book that was printed before 1985. A ban on children's books printed before 1985 remains in effect in the U.S. The ban was implemented out of fear that the ink used to print such books contained traces of lead, which when ingested could cause major health problems like brain damage or even death. On another related note, a few modern books, such as The Kite Runner, have been banned as well. Number 12. Drink a sourdough cocktail. In the city of Dawson, Yukon, you can order an alcoholic drink that consists of a particularly odd mix: 1 ounce of a hard liquor of your choice, and a preserved, dehydrated human toe. The rules for drinking the cocktail are simple: you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but the lips have got to touch the toe.